Well, he's reached 302. It's in a bid to complete 400 marathons, all in the space of a year. Mark Vaz joins me in the studio now. Mark, welcome. Thank you for joining me.
Hi, you're right.
And you've actually run here today, haven't you, as well?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
I mean, I thought, I'll ask him if he's ran, but you actually have ran here. You've got your trainers on.
Yeah, got all my stuff on. Yeah, it's been quite hot, actually. It's probably the hottest day this year, and yeah.
And 13 miles, wasn't it, here?
Yeah, just near 13 and a half.
So still got a few to go to reach a marathon today.
Yeah, it's just the one back now, isn't it, though? So, yeah, it's fine.
The first question that strikes me, really, when you say you want to do 400 marathons in the space of a year is why?
To raise money for charity, for one, and also to inspire other people to do more, because, like, some people, like, think they can't do things when it's all in the mind, and when they can, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And so what charity are you doing it for?
Make-A-Wish Foundation UK. So just try to inspire others to get out there and raise as much money as we can, really.
And so what do Make-A-Wish Foundation UK support?
They support children, one in wishes, because if ill children basically wanted a wish, and it's every £4,000 that we raise, they get a wish. So if they want to go to like Disneyland or anything like that, then that's So it's a great charity, really.
And why did you choose that charity?
Because I just want to this is just to inspire others, and just to do good things for everyone. That's all. So it's just something that I wanted to do.
Yeah. And so, first of all, I mean, you know, when was the first marathon? Because obviously we've got a year. When was the first one?
It's back in July. I really don't know the date. I've totally forgotten the date. It was on the Tuesday.
Okay.
I've totally forgotten the date now. Me and dates just don't go.
And so did you just wake up one day and think, yeah, I'm just going to start running marathons?
I wish I did. No. I trained for it for about a year and a half. Because you just can't go out and do it, because that's physically impossible.
Yeah.
So you got to train for it. It's hard work, but like you can do it. Anyone can do what I'm doing, but it's just the mindset.
Yeah, and you're breaking so many records, because your original goal was 90 marathons in 90 days, wasn't it?
Yeah, 90 marathons in 90 days. I got to 90. I wasn't really ready to stop, and I wanted to get to 100. I thought 100 would be nice, and I thought, yeah, okay. So I got to 100, and then I wasn't ready to stop still. So then I got to 150, 200, now 300. I shouldn't really say this, but I want to actually get to 1,000 now.
Well, I was about to say, so when it gets to 100, it's not going to stop, is it? You're just going to keep going.
Yeah, I want to get to 1,000 marathons in 2 years. So I'll be finished. What I want to do, my dream is to finish in the United States. 50 marathons in 50 states. That's what I want to do. So yeah, I've not really said it before, but yeah.
I mean, it's just fantastic. And I mean, I know your first goal was the 1990 days. I mean, you were pretty emotional when you finished that, weren't you?
Yeah. Because I thought that was it. It was, I don't know. It was. It's really emotional, because I had my friend there as well, and like he made sure I was all right, really. And but I just wasn't ready to stop. And then I run from Stafford to London, ready for the Royal Parks. Really enjoyed that run, and I just wasn't ready. And I want to like raise more money for charity, and that's my main goal, is to raise more money for charity, inspire others to do more. And you know, I've set a running group up in my local village, and so many people have come out to it, and yeah, it's done really well. And
what is that feeling like when you do cross the line on, you know, maybe some of the bigger marathons?
You know what, I did a run the other day. It was my 299th in Manchester, and I helped my good friend Jenna out, and it was her first marathon, and I was more pleased for her to finish. I enjoy like helping others more than like me just finishing over the finish line, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's what I get enjoyment out of, and that's just me, I think.
I mean, you certainly are inspiring others. You said that, your friend Jenna, and also you set up your own running group.
Yeah.
I mean, where do you decide when you go? How does it work? Because I know you obviously got to do one every day, so, and you still have a full-time job as well. How do you fit it in?
Sometimes get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, finish about 8:30 in the morning, and then literally shower, obviously, and then just go to work. And then if I've got time, I'll do another marathon in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yes, it just depends how I feel.
I mean, there's so much dedication. Do you have any favourite locations where you've been?
Oh, gosh, now you're asking me. Yeah, favourite. Oh gosh, it's got to be Land's End.
Land's End.
Yeah, it's because it was so hilly. It was.
Yeah.
It was. Oh, that was like my 23rd marathon. That was.
And we've been talking about these marathons. You're on number 302 now, out of 400 in the year.
Yeah.
Have you always been a runner?
Yeah, I've run since when I was at school, to be honest. But like broke my kneecap when I was like 18, 19. So then, but you know what? Before I started this challenge, the doctor said it was impossible for me to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm on 302, is it? 302, 303 now, and you know, I'm still going. So it definitely isn't.
Obviously, 400 in a year. It's more than one a day. I mean, on Thursday you did 3, didn't you? How was that?
It was okay because I'm pretty much used to it now, so it was fine.
I mean, how did your body cope with it? Because surely it must take a battering.
Yeah, definitely. You got to look after it though. You know, you got to eat at the right times. You just got to take your time, because if you go out and just do it really hard, you'll end up getting injured. So like, you don't want to be pushing yourself too much, even though I try to.
So what happens when you finish a marathon? Do you have an ice bath or what?
Straight ice bath.
So every day.
Yeah, you know what? Believe it or not, like when I don't like have an ice bath, I suffer the next day. So I've really got to make sure I keep having them.
I mean, your local supermarket must be selling out of ice, isn't it? The amount of ice you'll be getting through.
Well, luckily I've got the cover as a sponsor now, so you know.
Well, perfect.
Yeah.
And I mean, as well, you must have a really strict diet as well.
Yeah. I try to be strict to myself. Like, I do eat a lot of strawberries, berries, fish, avocados, lots of fruit. No carbs, no sugars. So it's
That's
really,
the secret.
Yeah, really strict, full fat diet. It's a really strange diet, but it works.
And as part of your marathon running, it's not just it's one a day. You've also got some challenges within that, because you want to do the challenge to John and Groat, because you tried that, didn't you?
Yeah.
But you got injured, didn't you?
Yeah, that was my own fault. I went to do Land's End John and Groat's world record attempt. First day it rained all day and I was absolutely soaked. And then got to mile 90. I just called it a day because I was getting hypothermia as well because I was that cold and wet.
Yeah.
So I went to the hotel just to get dry really. Took my shoes off and massive blood blister at the end of my toe, and it was literally, you could just see the nail bed. It was like all the skin just come away, and
nice.
No, that was a part of running. That was sort of my fault anyway, so
Yeah.
which I can't really go into, but it's just one of those things. But we're going back again in 2 weeks' time, and
So 2 weeks' time, back to Land's End.
yeah, this time we're doing it.
And how long is that going to take?
It is gonna take 8.5 days.
8.5 days.
Yeah, that world record is I think it's 9 days, 2 hours.
So you're going to plan to break that record as well?
Yeah, it's not been broken for 16 years, so that's what we plan to do anyway.
I mean, you must have a huge sense of self-pride as well from doing this.
I don't know, because I'm so used to doing it. Like, other people are more like, oh, you're doing amazing, etc. And I just like to tend to like, all I want to do is inspire people to do more and to get out there and be more active.
Yeah.
And like, look at my running group, I've got average 45 coming out a day, like every session, and that's what I wanted to do. From day one, I said I want to do my own running group and get new people into running, into fitness, and that's what I've done. So that's one thing of my goal.
And it must be pretty inspirational for them coming onto the running group and seeing what you do. I mean, if you can do one a day, surely they can do 5K, 5 miles.
I don't know. I don't tend to look. I just want them to like do their best, really.
Yeah.
And I know like some of them now are doing like 6, 7, 8 miles, which is really good. Yeah, so that's what I like.
And any budding people wanting to, you thinking maybe they might be watching, thinking, oh, you know, I'd really like to do a marathon. Would you have any tips for them?
Yeah, make sure you train properly. Don't do too much, because you'll end up with shin splints, stress fractures, everything. You can name it, you'll get it. Make sure your trainers are good. Nutrition, but it has to be spot on, because you've got to act like your body's like in the car. You're not going to run out of fuel, are you? there are some
So
people
nutrition
do,
important.
Nutrition, and it's all up in the mind as well, which is most important.
Well, Mark, I'll have to stop you there and let you get on your way running back home.
Yes.
And thank you very much for joining me
Cheers.
today.
Thank you.